What's happening in Bulgaria right now is absolutely insane. The country is split over the question of adopting the euro. The majority of population and opposition politicians are against it. They are fighting for their sovereignty and values. That's what you will hear from anyone who can scroll past the first article on Google. I have 2 minutes to explain what's actually going on with numbers and facts. In the 1990s, after the collapse of the USSR and the Warsaw Pact, Russia faced a Western economic crisis and failed to meet its obligations. Bulgaria made its currency independent. 1995, the Socialist Party BSP, which is now leading the anti-euro campaign, came to the power and turned the economy into a disaster. 800% inflation. People were pushed to the edge of survival. 1997, mass protests broke out. Pro-European centrists took over, pegged the currency to the Denmark mark, later to the euro, implemented reforms and saved Bulgaria from rock bottom. Since then, Bulgaria hasn't had its own monetary policy. The exchange rate has been strictly tied to the euro. This is called the currency board. And this peg has saved many Bulgarians, not just in the 90s, but in the recent years too. Just compare the Eurozone's inflation with Serbia, a neighboring country with a sovereign monetary policy. Not a single year where Serbia had lower inflation than the Eurozone. Opposition parties warned about price hikes after adopting the euro, citing Croatia as an example. But since the Bulgaria lab is already pegged to the euro, inflation is impossible. The only risk is rounding up prices. Say the bottle of water costs 1 lab, that's 51 euro cents. Stores may round it up to 1 euro, double the price, and that would hurt people. That's exactly what happened in Croatia. Plus, Croatia adopted euro during a global inflation wave triggered by the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. But if the transition is properly monitored like in the Baltic states where local prices were not rounded up, the inflation effect will be zero. So why switch to euro at all? Access to cheaper credit, easier exports and imports, lower fees and costs for Bulgarian entrepreneurs, increased investment appeal for the country. But what shocks me the most in this whole story, the same parties now opposing the euro already once dragged the country into the poverty and hunger in the 90s. And now they are running around the country, manipulating public opinion to drag them back into that horror.